Welcome, everyone. The ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this. The battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Returner decides to fair catch this. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Heading left after the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. To the air, it's Orgy. Caught quickly. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Grab near the sticks. It's pre-scoring. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Hit as he released it. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
The pass rush closing in. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Orgy. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Pistol formation. The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The short completion to the tight end. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Scanning the field, it's Williams. Makes a quick catch. Gets into space at the 50. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Motion now from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Hurricanes keep the football on the move. They're going to run it here. 5-yard gain to the 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. To throw, it's Williams. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Third down, out of the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. But hold on, there is a flag on the field, so let's check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Canes trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away. Offense facing second and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a third and goal. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Great looking drive. 11th play coming up. It's third and goal. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket now. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks that one right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. offense is back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They'll run it here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Quick throw complete to the tight end. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking downfield, it's Orgy. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And tackled there by the defense.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Wolverines' offense is on the move now. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Miami. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he slings this pass over the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking downfield, it's Orgy. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Trying to get the throw off. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Short connection to the tight end here. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. The tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. It's a big return off the INT. They steal an offensive possession.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. So in this possession, a couple things in play. Can they add to the lead and maybe, as importantly, milk the clock? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. When they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
Dropping back, it's Williams. He's running out of time here. Down he goes, a sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Washington. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he pulls in the catch. It's a nice gain, and it moved the football up to the 27.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Bringing pressure. Under pressure, just lets it go. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To throw, it's Williams. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Toss play to the outside. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying on their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He makes the grab.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Canes have 1st and 10 here. offense will keep it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to pass, it's Williams. Tries the right with a quick throw. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Toss play to the running back going left. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Off target and incomplete.
Brings up third down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Dropping back, it's Williams. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. He made good on his first try. This one is from 36 yards away. Kick is up and no good. The lead remains 10 after that miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. And there's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Looking for some space. It's Hall.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Orji. Lets it fly to the wideout. The senior quarterback, lucky it didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
Well, we always talk about receivers that if the ball hits your hands, you're supposed to bring it in. But it's hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you like that.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter?
Miami 10, Michigan 0.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And that is no good. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Ball handed off. Just a small gain. We're getting 2nd and 9. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Play action fake. Looking to throw. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking to throw. It's Williams. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it for a big gain. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Yeah, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Using a strong stiff arm. The stiff arm again, they can't stop him. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
And the Canes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown for the U.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Look him out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They call the counter play here. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Second and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that run produces a decent gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Back to throw. It's Williams. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
Well, you go through the grind that this team has gone through, you learn to realize that your quarterback's going to be able to deliver on critical down and distances. There you go, third down, big-time opportunity to put this game away. They convert, and I think that may do it.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Hurricanes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The Canes will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the extra point up and good. They stretch the lead to 16 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Michigan offense back out on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that. He's looking deep here. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's got some open field ahead. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Second down after that previous play. They'll feed the back again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And that is no good. After the miss, the lead remains 16.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head for a kicker.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Wolverines. It was a foot race, and he won it. Scored a touchdown. That need a 2-point conversion to make it a one-possession game. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And it's caught, so the two-point conversion works. Back to a one-score game. Hope still alive. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Miami offense is back on the field. Under a minute to play here. The obvious tactic, just take a knee and see this game out. They'll run it to the left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kurt. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Miami Hurricanes.